This pro-Second Amendment conspiracy theorist white man went into Manhattan and went on a shooting spree.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
What's good, my people? It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, MC Too Tall. And I want to take a serious note and look at the events that happened Monday afternoon. Guy goes into Manhattan with an AR-15 right to the BlackRock building, 33rd floor. Starts shooting everything up. I'm told 5 people died, among them a police officer. And he turned the gun on himself and kills himself. Now, these stories that came out were vehemently describing him as a white man with an AR-15. They described him as a white man with an AR-15. I guess they were assuming he's got an assault rifle. He must be one of those white Second Amendment cuckoo people. No, it's people like him that are the reason why there is a Second Amendment. Because I believe this man was a psyop. Oh, by the way, he wasn't white. He was a black man. And I believe he was a Manchurian candidate. I believe by looking at this that MK Ultra is still alive and well and does still happen. And this is what we're looking at, folks. This is what we're looking at. And so they sent this person in, and I'm sure somebody somewhere will ghostwrite his post-mortem manifesto, and it'll be all kinds of delightful things, like slogans similar to what I say. Watch out for the Illuminati and things like that. Basically, this is going to be, in my opinion, a fake pro-Second Amendment, fake conspiracy theorist, brought to you by the feds and their psyops and their MK Ultra. And this person was programmed to live until this day, do this, complete his mission, or get to the point where he's programmed to believe his mission is complete, and then off himself. I go through life believing that in this, which makes me and only people of my mindset worthy of public office. And when you vote for people for public office, make sure that they acknowledge that there is a matrix, a deep state, conglomerate secret societies like I call it, that dirty word Illuminati that nobody wants you to say. Make sure the people running for office believe something like that exists, because those are the ones you should vote for. Only the people who believe that there is a conglomerate of secret societies that do things like this, that send people out to do things like this. Like Timothy McVeigh over there and Terry Nichols. Okay? They do things like this. They send their PSYOP people out. And a false flag operation does not have to be an incident with 0 casualties. More often than not lately, it's a must for them to produce casualties, because a human life is nothing to them if it helps push a narrative. This is clearly, judging by the rifle used, judging by the narrative push that it was a white man, and the emphasis that it was a white man, which it turned out not to be. This was clearly a thing to make white people feel white guilt and turn in their firearms. So that corny white honkies, and yes, I will call them honkies, will say, well, I'm white and I own a gun, but I'm not all about that now. Here, please, take my gun. Make me subservient. Make me your slave. And I'm not U.S. Make me your slave, world government. Make me your slave. And that's what they're going for. You know, and that's why which is exactly why you have big, rugged, big, burly men like Tilly, or whatever the hell his name is. You know, he looks like a big, rugged outdoorsman, but he's anti-gun, and he reeks with white guilt. And it's not a racist thing to say that there's white guilt. Bending over backwards, including submitting your own rights to free speech to prove you're not a racist, that is white guilt. To accept that the Second Amendment is some kind of whites only thing that benefits only white people, and so you feel the guilt of that, so you turn in your guns, that's white guilt. The Second Amendment is for everyone. Second Amendment is for everyone. Even liberals. Thomas Jefferson was very much for the Second Amendment. Andrew Jackson was very much for the Second Amendment. But then again, these weren't liberals. These were the first people, founding members of the Democratic Party, which is nothing like then what it is today. But Second Amendment is for all legal U.S. citizens who are of the ages of 18 and older, who have no felonies and a clean record, who are responsible adults about it, regardless of race, age, sex, sexuality, or even political persuasion. If you're a responsible adult with your firearm and you have no violent criminal record, you can apply for a firearm anywhere in the United States. Of course, in New York, the gun laws are way too tough, and they shouldn't be that way. Because you notice there's more death and destruction in New York than anywhere else. And I'm sure they will attack the governor of Nevada, because this guy came from Nevada that has this AR-15. But that's the whole point of it. They want to attack the Second Amendment, and if they can throw in white guilt as a tool, they will do that. And that's why they said this is a white person. This way, white people who own guns could be up in arms and saying, I'm white, I better turn my guns in so people don't think I'm racist. So people don't think I bought this gun only to shoot at the dark fellows. And another point of the Second Amendment is to take aim at the motherfuckers trying to take away your Second Amendment. And don't you ever forget that. The point of the Second Amendment is to take aim and warn government to back off of your Second Amendment and your First Amendment and Amendments 3 through 10. Hell, the whole damn Constitution and all its amendments. They try to violate that on you, and there is no violent solution. They change their mind when there's a barrel of a gun pointing at them, which means there are people who own guns, never fired them once in their lives, and their lives are much safer. Because the people who know that they have possession of this gun tend to not fuck with them. I mean, there used to be this retired person. He was like from a sheriff's department of a nearby area outside of the city limits, and he was still, because of his law enforcement background, allowed to carry his firearm, and he would keep it like in a holster, and he would take his little granddaughter out, and he was such a nice guy and everything. And guess what? That little girl was safe. Nobody in McDonald's messed with her. But anyway, yeah, this story is going to continue to unfold, and I'll try my best to keep you posted on it. But I believe it to be another excuse to take away the Second Amendment. They're going to make this guy into a conspiracy nut, which of course I'm not. Which is exactly why I close out with the following statement. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, follow the John Cransyan way and don't be gross, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, who is very, very MAGA and highly, oh so very Second Amendment. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, once again, MC Too Tall.